First off, Chris, thank you so much. You gave us a opening night message when you were on Broadway in Hamilton to Marissa and my In the Heights cast. Yeah, it was super inspiring. So thank you so much for that. My question is, like, being someone of your status, how do you decipher good people from bad people, not only in the industry, but maybe old friends that come out of the woodworks that just want a piece of you and want to tell people that they know you? Or, how do you decipher if they're good people or not to keep around your circle?
I haven't had to weed that many people out, to be honest with you.
Mm.
My circle has always been tight, and not tight because it's exclusive, but just like I've always gravitated to folks who are just real. I've and there have been years and full seasons where the only thing I had to eat was a bowl of rice and beans, but I was very happy to share it. You know what I mean? Like I don't I haven't had to really avoid. The longer I stay off of social media, the better. Just holistically, I
Mm-hmm.
am. You know what I mean? Like everything about my life is better when I'm not like scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Um, but you know, there's a difference between like if I see someone in need, like I'm gonna respond to that if I can, and if I can't, I just say I can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm constantly looking for a way to engage. I'm constantly looking for a way to connect this person to that person, or this gig to five other things. Like the thing that I enjoyed the most, I hooked up a couple of people with a gig earlier this week. I've had a couple of concerts throughout the pandemic. Being able to hire my friends and pay them more because I'm making a little bit more now to like do things. Now I get to pay my friends more. It's the idea of like handing somebody a fishing pole and a bucket of fish, right? Like it's not. It doesn't have to be one or the other sometimes. And so when it's not, man. Nothing excites me more. That's why I'm always on stage with my friends. Because if I'm gonna pay somebody to sing backups or to play in a band or help me co-produce something, oh, I'm gonna do that. Because I only want to collaborate. Like I said, I have to write 3 songs this weekend. Well, I have to finish the music for it and the arrangement for it by tonight so that I can send it to 4 different people that are going to be playing on the thing. So now I get to get them paid too. And I get now we get to collaborate and I get to say, okay, well, we're going to, I've made, after that first song, I had 11 musicians playing on the thing and all of them from different points in the country. And it was amazing. And there was a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that part is I always focus more on. I really do. I know it's one of the first things I mentioned, but I really do focus more on the collaboration and the positive and the positive interactions. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm also carefully curated my presence in the world. I like that I'm known as an artist of integrity, as a man of integrity. I like that no one will ever do any kind of deep dive on my character and find anything on the internet. I ain't never treated nobody like I wouldn't treat my sister or my mom or my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never looking over my shoulder for the negative stuff. So I don't really hear hating. I don't hear haters. And that's kind of like I think we can throw that whole thing out with 2020. I think we kind of just sort of pay way too much attention to people who are quote unquote hating. There are a lot of unhappy people in the world, and if you try to please all of them, you're never going to get to anything important.
Mm-hmm.
When Lynn started getting criticism because our 2.5 hour musical, stacked with black folks and brown folks, didn't really answer the question of slavery, and he was expected to respond, he just said, "You're right." It didn't answer every question. Because in 400 years, nobody's figured it out other than to say, pardon my language, it's fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know the answer to that doesn't really make for any kind of dramatic suspense, right? It's not what we dealt with, but we talked about it and we allowed the conversation to go. You try to make everybody happy, you're gonna miss out on too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You try to make as many people happy as you can.